Yo,
Hello,
yo,
Governor.
yo. Happy Saturday, brother.
Happy
Brethren.
Saturday. Yes, yes.
Oh.
Had to go get me a couple of grape sodas. I try to tell you, it kills me. It's killing me.
Oh, man. Yeah, man.
How you doing, bro?
I'm all right, man. I actually kind of took today off. I was supposed to, me and Lee was supposed to do something this morning, but I had too much stuff, man, and I was kind of wore out. So today's kind of a bit of a bounce back day. So now, first time I've actually done a little bit of work today.
Well, look at you. All right, that's nothing wrong with that, man. We got, we're getting in a mid-afternoon live, again. Yeah. For those of you that have been rocking with us all this time, we normally do these on Friday at 12:30, but for the last few weeks, for the month of July, we've been switching up the time a little bit just to see what works better and make sure that we can give you something consistent and give everybody a chance to go on, because we know we're fortunate that we're not at work or we are working doing this on Fridays, but some of you are at the job and you can't jump on, so we want to give everybody a chance to find a little time to jump on with us. So that's why we're moving the times around a little bit, trying to figure out what works. So yeah, we're here, and I know you have nice plans for later on today. You got an evening event.
Yeah, man. Me and Michael are gonna check out Josh Johnson. We bought the tickets a while ago, before he even got announced to be the semi-temporary, potentially permanent host of the Daily Show. Yeah, it's one of those things. I've seen his stand-up like damn near weekly, right? He seems like he's got a new set. He's one of them cats that kind of talks about whatever it is that's currently in the moment. I like these new age kind of comics where they don't build up one set to kind of go on tour all over the place, this one thing. I like the newer age ones because they adjust to whatever is kind of moving this week and may change up next week, and it doesn't always work, but you always seem to get something fresh from these newer age kind of comics. And this dude, I think he's been writing. I think he was a writer for the Daily Show for a little while, and maybe some other shows as well. But his timing is super quick, super crazy relevant, and I'm happy to see the brother, stretch his legs and stack more trophies on the wall. So
yeah, you're not lying about that. I've been watching Josh Johnson online for quite a long time, man, and he's got that irreverent but kind of dry humor, but he's still funny as hell. He tells a little story and he delivers punchlines very well. And so I don't know if he's the new, Trevor Noah or whatever, but I like dude,
Yeah. I think he's definitely got a great style for the Daily Show. Jon Stewart is great with it. I mean, he's a legend, obviously, super legend. And you talked about Trevor Noah. You just gotta be quick on your toes, and you have to be able to say something in a way to make people laugh, but also not offend them to the point that they don't want to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a really delicate kind of line to kind of like to kind of navigate, and they do it masterfully, especially Jon Stewart. I think Jon Stewart probably one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, Jon Stewart absolutely is. He's one of the best. So let's see.
So let's see what else is going on Saturday. So we got the returning numbers coming in from Fantastic Four. And it was my socials have been kind of going crazy because some folks are, people just can't wait to see something fail. They just can't wait to just be like, yeah, I told you it was gonna suck, and this, that, and the third. And the numbers came back with a fall off. There's always a fall off, right? From the time something comes out until the next week, there's always gonna be this drop off. And the drop off was larger than it was for Superman. So, some people that are just, can't wait to see Rome burn. Was just ecstatic.
Completely different kind of movies, though.
Well, yeah, I mean,
totally different movies.
But for folks that aren't of the culture, they just see it as just one comic book movie is no different than another comic book movie. But there are nuances to it, like you're saying. Two totally different companies. One DC, one Marvel. One is known as pack a man quick and tight, and that's Marvel. DC is not necessarily as is reliable when it comes to ticket sales when compared to Marvel. But it's still like the number one movie in America. So regardless of how people feel, which is also still funny to me again, still because it was same people when Superman came out, people was waiting to see Rome burn, and they was like, it wasn't better than the Zack Snyder version, and this, and it's like, damn,
Right.
can't y'all can't be happy for shit. Like, yeah,
Nope.
you're literally watching a beautiful comic book movie with a fantastic story, all these great things to go along with it, and y'all just can't be happy to save your life. Same thing with Fantastic.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Some people are not actual fans. I mean, I was thinking about the other day. I was like, I don't understand the type of people that say, I hate this. Okay, but I'm gonna spend the rest of the day putting up hateful comments online and battling everybody who says something good about it online. What is your problem? What is your deal? If I don't like it, I don't look at it. I don't go to pages trolling for it. Like, I don't. Who has that kind of time?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like, you ain't got nothing better to do but just sit around and just be angry. That sounds like a terrible use of your time.
It sounds miserable. It sounds miserable. Who wants to do that?
But on a lighter note, for those of you who want to see something excellent, I just got done doing a reaction to Eyes of Wakanda. We got the first episode's not out yet. We had a little snafu, but hopefully it'll be out tomorrow. And it is incredible, absolutely incredible. Like, it may be a, dare I say, it's a top 3, top 4 project that Coogler's put out. I mean, nothing's gonna be Black Panther, and nothing's gonna beat Sinners. Those gonna hold the number 1 or 2 spot. But that third spot, like, what would you put in that third spot from Coogler's project? Now, keep in mind, Coogler didn't direct this. I don't think he wrote it either, but he produced it. So that's why I'm including it. He's the one that put all the moving pieces together in order to tell this story. Would you put Eyes of Wakanda in that third spot? Like, is it better than Creed?
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Is it better than Fruitvale? I think so. I think it's better than Fruitvale. Is it better than Ironheart? Yeah, I think it's better than Ironheart. I'm trying to think of all of these Coogler projects. But it's that I'm saying all that to say it's worth your time. If you are a fan of Coogler and some of the projects that he puts out, you need to do yourself a favor and go check that out.
It's third. It's Sinners, Black Panther, Eyes of Wakanda. That's yeah.
I was really surprised. And in case you're wondering, because I haven't seen like no advertising for it. Like, the only reason why I even knew about it is just through socials and not through the official Marvel page or nothing that Disney pushed out. It's been strictly just socials that's been putting it out. So you may not know what it's about, because I really didn't. Without it, this isn't going to be non-spoilers. It's more of like a period piece per se. It talks about the people who work for the nation of Wakanda and how their influence in the things that they've done in the past. And they do some really cool and interesting things with history in that regard. Go ahead.
Hold on, because I wanted to just address it. I'm looking at it. So as we're recording right now, I'm looking at my camera, I'm looking at my internet. Everything is smooth. I'm at the highest bars of internet. Yeah. Everything looks good. But looking at it online, and Centel just told me, it looks crazy online. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
A little fuzzy.
It did that like last week, didn't it, too?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's probably the upload. Whatever the upload speed is probably what it is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we could thug it out. I mean, that's less competition for me, so when people can see my handsome face. So
wow.
we can just never mind all of what's going on over there, and you people in the audience can, focus your time and attention over here.
Y'all hear this, dude? All right. Well, I'm gonna try this once. I'm gonna pop out and try to pop back in, see if that does it. If not, then we just thug it out. But
yeah,
because this
hold it
bothered
down.
me. All right, give me just a second.
Yeah.
Speak to the peoples.
So this is gonna be while he's out, taking care of technical issues. This is gonna be a bit of a Q&A. It's kind of how me and Rakai have been kind of doing this. Is AMA, excuse me, Q&A, AMA. I think that's the best way to kind of go about it. Ask us anything regarding some of the content, future stuff we're gonna be watching, things that we're currently working on. Even if you got any questions about how the whole thing is being a content creator go down. I love those conversations. I can sit and talk content creation all the time, but I ain't shy to that nerd talk either. To get back to Eyes of Wakanda, it was just a great show. It's disappointing to know that it doesn't necessarily get the marketing push that other projects get. And let me know if it's just me. Hey, what's going on, Monique 69 ways in the building. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're both equally handsome. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that up on the screen. It's just a little disappointing when you don't see it get like the kind of push. Like I kind of felt the same way when it came to Ironheart. Like my echo chamber was kind of letting me know, but I didn't see a whole lot of like official stuff coming out for it until maybe like a couple of days before, and I almost saw damn near none when it came to Eyes of Wakanda. And then the other thing that was a little disappointing too, because I think one of the things that kind of stood out for me, I want to say Ironheart only had like 6 episodes or something like that. It was kind of small. And I was like, damn, we're going to tell this story. Y'all only going to give like 6 episodes. If you think that's bad, Eyes of Wakanda only has 4. There is 4 episodes. And they're roughly about 25 minutes apiece. So 4. That's all you're gonna get. That incredible land, all the things you could do, all the stories you could tell, and they only gave us 4 episodes. But they're good. I mean, it's quality. It's solid 4. You will not be disappointed. But it's just like, dang, word. I'm curious for y'all out there. Do you prefer like the longer seasons, or would you like kind of like for the kind of stick and move, give you 4 to 6 and kind of keep it moving with the next thing? Dominica, hey, what's going on with you? Hope you're having a great weekend. I said they moved the release date 3 times and announced a couple of days before that it was released on August 1st. See, that's crazy. Like, it feels disrespectful. I'm sure they've got a valid reason, but it feels disrespectful that y'all would do that to Eyes of Wakanda. And here's the thing, like, you heard me and Rakai just say it may be a top 3 project that Coogler's worked on. But I think after we got done watching, not only is it potentially a top 3 project that Coogler's worked on, I think it's one of the better series that Marvel has put out. As well for this phase. So you would think that they will push it a little bit more. Hey, Rakai, welcome back, brother.
All right. Well, it looks a little bit better.
Yeah, it does. It does look a little bit better.
It does. And you know what I figured out?
What's
so
that?
I rebooted my internet just to make sure. But it's that damn frame running in the background.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't even uploading anything, but it was sitting in the background. So
that's okay. I'm just happy you're here, bro. We'll thug it out. Come rain or shine. Dominic said, I watched it the morning it came out, and I could have used 10 more episodes. Yeah, exactly. I feel that. Like, this should have been bare minimum for me, for my liking. This should have been bare minimum, like an 8-episode project. I'd have been happy with 8. 10 and higher, probably pushing a little bit, but 8 would have been enough.
Well, I don't know. I think kind of the way that they did it, where they did it very similar to Predator Killer of Killers, where they gave us 3 separate stories and then tied all 3 together with a culminating story. Yeah. I think that worked. And if they gave us too many of those, you might be like, come on now. We're doing a lot. So I do like the way that they did it. But I could have used 4 to 6 more episodes easy. Easy. I maybe they just told us some other stories that were one-offs or had, their own little arcs, and then they saved the 4 that they showed us to the last 4 or whatever. That would have been interesting. I think they were a little bit afraid because Wakanda Forever did not do it all I hate that it didn't do what they thought it was going to do. And and I know you have to throw in there, Chadwick passed, and that changed everything. And that's not only for the studio, but that's for us. We knew that he passed. So that changed everything for us. And he retooled and reshot and rewrote the entire story to make Wakanda Forever work. And it didn't really work, it's okay, we give it a pass. It's like okay, sure, that happened. But that's kind of thing, because unfortunately the studio, they worried about the dollars. They don't give a damn who died. Okay, well, whatever, is the money still gonna come in? You surprised us. We didn't think you could do it the first one, and it's outside of a couple of Avengers movies, it's the highest grossing movie in Marvel.
Yeah, I was about to say, outside the Russo brothers, I mean, Coogler's one of the highest grossing directors they have. Like, I feel like that should be enough leverage for you to be like,
yeah, but it's
I have a
different
project and we're gonna put it out. I mean, I ain't trying to state the obvious, but it's just like, come on, man. Like that's wild. That's it's just disappointing.
It had to be. When you did, we did Black Panther. It's pretty much like an all black cast, all black. Damn near everywhere you look, damn near everything was all black. And for it to do that much, it was so easy when Wakanda Forever didn't do anything. It was like, we told you that was a fluke. It was an anomaly. The stars were aligned. That wasn't, and that's not it. Is the main star of the movie passed. And there's, you can damn near do that for any other movie. Hell, we know he is 134 years old and he runs his ass off. But if Tom Cruise passed today, you couldn't just walk into the next Mission Impossible movie and be like, it's going to be the same thing. We don't get to say, no, what the hell, we not. I don't give a damn who you put up there.
Yeah. But here's the other thing, like, as far as all right, so the tomato meter, meter gave it a 90%. As far as IMDb
last night, it debuted last night with just the critics and people before the tomato meter hit it. It was at 100%.
As far as IMDb goes, that's more of the masses. It got a 6.4. I'm not expecting it to be high on IMDb. It's a different type of person that goes IMDb. But the tomato meter, the popcorn 90%. Score. Well, no, the popcorn score. That's when, like, the average Joe comes in is 70%. I feel like that can be higher if more people go out. I feel like nobody knows that this is out. Like, almost nobody. There's not a whole lot. Like, people that are like diehard, comic book fans and people that like they know. But your average, like, my mom would like this story. Like, she's not a comic fan by no means, But you and her share a lot of similarities regarding being teachers. Fans of history. If you're a fan of history, there's some goodies in there for you. If you're a fan of lore, ancient lore, there's some goodies in there for you. And if the word got out, I feel like these scores, that popcorn meter would go up more. Maybe the IMDb score will kind of go up more, because like I said, there's certain types of people that gravitate towards those two sites, and the ones that are the quick responders, and I feel like their ratings are often very skewed because it come from a point of rigidity where they're not trying to be swayed and think outside of that little protective bubble. Man, your camera got super clear, bro. I don't know what you did, but hey, shout out to the internet guys. Beyonce's internet is loving you right now. So that's all I'm saying, man. It's just, this should be what everybody's talking about. Everybody should be talking about Eyes of Wakanda right now, and that's just not the case.
Yeah, well, I think they moved the because it was originally supposed to come out at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Then they moved it to like the 6th, and then they moved it to coming out to the 1st. And I'm not mad that they moved it up to come out earlier. But you're right, like nobody's been on this. And now what I say here doesn't matter because I don't watch. It's crazy that we watch as much media as we do, and I don't see commercials. I just don't. I don't. So for me to say they didn't advertise it, well, shit, I don't know. I did. I want to say I was watching something, and I did see. I saw it twice, like the trailer, like the advertising for it.
Okay.
Twice within the last week before it came out. So I don't know how much they advertised it or not.
I saw very little.
And again, here's the thing, in this day and age, I don't know what advertising really even looks like anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you flood. So like if you're watching other shows on Disney Plus, then I would think that they would have a bunch of trailers at the beginning and end of shows for upcoming projects.
Right.
Outside of that, I don't know what that looks like unless you have a targeted campaign on, Facebook and really the crowd that you're looking for, because they're really trying to skew younger.
Yeah.
Hell, they're not on Facebook, so hell, they're not even on Instagram for real. They on TikTok and Snapchat.
But why I think that's BS though, because I do believe that my technology listens to me. I do believe that because it's just way too many coincidences. Me and you could be sitting here talking about the Wonder Widget 3000, right? And I promised you 2 hours from now, I'd get 6 different damn advertisements from the Wonder Widget 3000.
I just got one just a second ago.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So as much as the algorithm and Facebook ads and Google ads and all that, as much and as quick as they are to do that for the Wonder Widget 3000, that my feed should have been flooded. So that's what I'm saying. I think it feels purposeful.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't have any proof to back what I'm saying up. I'm just telling you how it feels to me. It feels like it's purposeful, and that's frustrating.
I think especially the show, and I just say it like this, so I don't give anything away. But Dominicus, you know what I'm talking about. I think it was going great. The first one was so off the chain. Yeah. Loved it.
Excellent.
I think it all went left because even though as great as it was, fantastic episode, that second episode, I think that's when all the haters woke up and it's like,
yeah.
Oh, y'all done put this woke shit on.
They couldn't wait.
Hold on, Ma, give me my laptop. Hold on, get me. I must hate immediately. I must troll. Trolling, I tell you.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be some pissed off people on that second one. I guarantee.
I think we was watching it as soon as that came out. You was like, oh yeah, they gonna hate this one right here. Here they come.
The haters is waking up. Oh yes.
Do you know that damn
before I had my eggs this morning.
They woke up and started gangbanging on bacon. You know that damn Chuck last night, he sent me a text. He'd be so random. God damn it, I love him. He sent me a text after we got finished watching all 4 of them, and he said, oh dude, this is the star of the third one, Basha.
Yeah.
He said, I think that dude was the first passport bro. I said, you know what? Get off my phone. Get off my phone.
but here's the thing about Chuck. Is he lying though?
That part.
That's the thing. That is the thing. The closest thing you said earlier, the closest thing that I can compare to this is Predator of Killer of Killers. Predator Killer of Killers. This is the closest thing I could think of in style, in pacing.
Even the storytelling, the way they told the story was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like that, and if you haven't seen Predator Killer Killers, what are you doing? Like you really slipping, because that's been out what, at least three weeks at least.
At least.
Like that might be. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the real question. Is Eyes of Wakanda better than Predator Killer of Killers? Where does that weigh? There's the real question, because Predator was insane good. I mean, I think Predator Killer Killers is so good. I think the only thing that resoundingly beats it is X-Men 97 as far as animations go. Other than that, we're gonna have to have a conversation outside of X-Men 97. So where does Eyes of Wakanda stand?
And that kind of, because right now to me ain't nothing beating Arcane. But
I mean, Arcane.
But in that style of, it's a whole different animal.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that though.
Actually, no. Eyes of Wakanda is not better than Predator Killer of Killers.
Okay, all right. I'm not mad at that.
Predator Killer of Killers was like that, like
believe all that.
It was like
you gotta believe all that,
and it's not just for the violence level. It's not just for Ursa doing the daggone thing. And then I personally am in love with Kenji and Kiyoshi story. That's just perfect. But I think these are two projects that are aimed at two different crowds. You know what I'm saying? Like, Predator Killer of Killers was on Hulu.
Yes.
Also owned by ABC. And this is on Disney Plus. That is two very, very different things. If Eyes of Wakanda went dark, the real war dogs, and put on Hulu, maybe. But this was like, no, like right now, like my 9-year-old is behind me watching TV playing Fortnite or something.
Okay.
He could watch Eyes of Wakanda all day long. Love it. Killers. I don't know if I can let him, you know what I'm saying? Let him watch that kind of violence. They be slapping the shit out of kids at school. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a shield maiden. Putting the beats on folks.
We got something in the chat.
Hey, thank you so much. We got a super sticker from Soul JP, just in case you didn't know, since you go ahead and gave us a super sticker, or for those that want to participate in the super chat, ask us a question, get your money's worth is what I'm trying to say. But thank you so much for your generous super sticker.
And actually, real talk, Soul JP, I like your logo, your icon, your avatar there. That's clean. Very nice work.
Another person I think did it, and I'm mad, but I love him for it. I'm a huge music fan. Andre 3000. 3000 is arguably one of the greatest MCs, period.
He's number one to me.
Yeah, I mean, he's on most people's top 5, arguably a lot of people's top 3. And he just woke up and was like, I'm done. I respect that. I do. I hate it because it's 3000. It's like, come on, man, you gotta do more. But you gotta know when to say when. And he even said, I think it was like a GQ interview he had done. He was like, he's like, hip hop is a young man's sport.
He said, I ain't got nothing else to say.
Yeah, it's like, I've said everything that needs to be said. Now I'm gonna go play this flute in the airport. Dressed like a leprechaun and throw pixie sticks at kids. I don't know. He's an interesting kind of cat, but he was like, but this rap thing, no, I'm done.
Here's what's even more interesting about his, because it's like, if Prince said that, we'd be like, we get it. You know what I'm saying? You have, he's made so much music. He could release, a full album every year for like the next 20 years.
Yeah.
But Andre 3000 said, well, you know what? I'm just going, I'm going to frolic and play this damn flute. However, I've not taken not one lesson to play a flute. I don't know nothing about to play a flute. I don't know nothing about none of these notes. I'm just going to blow on it and hit the little holes or whatever, and whatever sound come out of it, that's my next record. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you know he got nominated for a Grammy for that album too. Do you know that? And I know. Listen. I'm a huge 3000 fan. Let me tell you, I'm a huge 3000 fan.
Biggest 3000 rap fan.
Yeah, rap fan. And I've talked to purists, and I'm like, nah, man, you're not really listening with your inner ear. You gotta understand this, that. I'm like, nah, dude, that album is awful, man. Like it's like music you hear at the dentist's office. It's just.
No, I'd rather hear the regular music.
But I do respect the balls that it takes to be like, I'm gonna do this flute. You know what I equate it to? It's when Jordan was like, I think I'm gonna play baseball.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, and you're like, Jordan, you're the greatest to ever do it, dog. Like, there's nobody that can rock with you at all. And he's like, nah, I think I'm gonna play baseball. And people were like, nah, but you gotta understand, he's chasing his childhood dream, this, that, and the third. But he's like, but he's awful.
Yeah,
Jordan
but this is
awful at baseball.
This is worse though, because at least I think Jordan played baseball in high school along with basketball. This is like Andre 3000. Like if he only looked at a T-ball game. Like this is what it's like. This is different. Now, here's the thing about that first album, the flute album that Andre 3 Stacks dropped. I listened to it. I did. Because listen, and I try to get creative with my CDs. I'll try to like, maybe if you play it backwards, there's some hidden lyrics in there. Like, I was like, he hit a verse in here, I'm gonna find it. Nope, it's not there. He said it wasn't there. He wasn't lying. Believe it.
You see that meme with that coach? He's like ripping his headphones off. That's how I was listening to that album. It's like, why am I doing this to myself?
What did I do to me? Why am I punishing myself?
Why am I punishing myself like this?
Here's the thing. The album is awful.
Yes,
it's awful.
It's terrible.
But you know what I heard when I was listening to the album?
What was that?
Freedom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is right there is worth the price of admission alone. And for him to say, I'm not trying to pass myself off as Prince and a musical prodigy who can hear 3 notes of something and then master the guitar in an afternoon, barely inconvenience. Prince could do that shit. Yeah. He said, I don't know nothing about none of these damn notes. I don't know nothing about the shit. I wanted to try to play an instrument. I picked it up. I heard some sounds I liked, and shit, I just kept on doing it or whatever. It ain't my fault that y'all buying this shit. You think it's art? Shit, it's just freedom. I feel good doing it, and that I love about it. And it's hard when you're a public figure and people have certain expectations. They put their expectations on you because we did it. I was looking for a verse. I don't give a shit. I want a verse. You are one of the coldest to ever craft up verses. I wanted a verse, but that's when people paint. It's the same shit. You ain't been in art school. You don't know nothing about painting and abstracts and pointillism, none of that. You just like, listen, I went to the art store, got these acrylic paints, got me a thing, and I'm saying, I'm gonna sip some wine and just do my thing or whatever. And if somebody comes over like, oh my God, that's wonderful, I buy it from you for $10,000. Word? You don't even know. For this one, I put the paintbrush in between my ass cheeks and had me a beard and twerk that shit out. Like, it's like, if you say it's worth something, okay.
But here's my issue though. Here's my issue, man. It's the same thing with the ugly baby theory. Like, people believe that babies can't be ugly. I ain't seen some ugly babies. Like, I ain't seen some real ugly babies. And
I had objective, so it's awful for anybody.
So my issue. That's what I'm saying. So my issue is this. It's like there is this level of grand delusion that comes on. Like, imagine like you're watching Jordan play, minor league baseball, and he's striking out to the worst pitcher in the league, and people were like, nah, but you don't understand. You see the way he swung it? And you'd be like, come on, dude, don't do that. This is bad. Like, this is awful. And I understand and I respect the fact that the brother's got freedom, and I'm happy that he found that. But just because you free don't mean it's good. And I looked it up. And Andre 3000's album, his flute album called New Blue Sun, it was nominated. It wasn't just nominated for a Grammy. It was nominated for Album of the Year.
I need somebody to tell everybody the emperor has no clothes on. That's all I'm saying. Like, be free, all of that. If the baby ugly, the baby's ugly. Is all I'm trying to say. There's no reason that album should be rated. She should have gotten nominated for album of the year. No.
Why not? Did Donald Trump did he get nominated for Nobel Peace Prize?
No, I think he was like on the short list to be considered, right? But he didn't win it. Yeah,
okay.
He didn't win it.
All right.
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner won Woman of the Year. Emperor ain't had no clothes for a long time, though.
Here's my questions in the chat. I just want anybody to answer this. Who's at the point in media, just in media, it could be film, TV, whatever, where it's like it might be time for you to hang it up? Who? I'm just curious. Is there who can you think of?
A lot of people. That's a lot of people.
You know who I'm starting to feel that way about? Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. I ain't seen these weird cologne commercials he's been in. It's like
those are the same weird commercials. He's been doing them same weird ass commercials forever. Even R farming. It got different when you start thinking of him different. You're like, wait a minute, she did what on the bed now?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like that weird element of him that was so endearing and kind of cool. I feel like it's run its course.
I feel like it's done. Cool and mysterious. He always had that kind of factor to him. But now, when he went to trial, and now we know all sorts of facets of your life. So you go south of France, just sip you some wine and call it a day.
As I'm saying, I'm like, it's okay. It's okay to tap out, man. It really is. It's okay. I mentioned Al Pacino. I said Al Pacino. Al Pacino should have tapped out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
He's still like, I got a little left in. Woo-ha! I got a little left in the tank. It's like, come on, Al. It's time, bro.
You know what? I felt like that when, and I hate this movie. Any Given Sunday, Al Pacino was a coach, and there was a scene where Jamie Foxx is talking to him, and Jamie Foxx is imitating Al Pacino as his coach. It was at that moment I was like, you know what? He does sound like that in every movie. Al Pacino needs to sit down.
I think Al Pacino should have maybe stopped before he hooked up with Adam Sandler in Jack and Jill.
Oh,
I never saw that.
I didn't even see it. Yeah, I just because the Pacino train ran its course.
When I saw that that Adam Sandler was trying to be Eddie Murphy in The Clumps, and he played both Jack and Jill, I was like, you know what? This one Adam Sandler movie I'm gonna sit out of. I'm gonna miss it.
It is the worst of his movies, but I enjoyed it. It's terrible though.
Yeah, it's.
You make it sound like you saying that's a bad movie night candidate.
It would qualify
for terrible movie night candidate.
And let's be clear, I think Pacino is he should be talked about in reverence. I do. I think like he's got a resume that is incredible. It's impeccable. But it's kind of like, when we watched, Shaq during like the last 2 years of his career, it's like, ooh, this is so hard to watch.
Like, man, he just do the struggle to put on his big ass socks. You can sit down. Like,
my man out of breath at the free throw line. Yeah. Like, it's the first quarter, bro.
Yeah.
What are you doing? That's all.
You got on a Superman thing on your chest. You out here playing like crypto. You need to go sit down, dude. Like,
I think one of the
All right, y'all. This is a wrap up for me. Hey, thank y'all so much for hanging out. I know you wanna let me not take over. I'm sorry, I'm on autopilot, man. It's your show, man. Go for it.
I know you gotta go. We gotta get you out of here. You gotta gotta go in here and slap some baby powder on your bottom and get ready for the show. Put on your fine threads and take mama out on the town for a night of laughs and
the tax man cometh. Thank y'all. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, thank y'all so much for hanging out. This conversation really got good. We got to remember this. We'll take it apart, see what works, and make sure we make it even more fun for everybody to come here. Thank you, Rakai, for piecing it together. This has been your baby from the start. I'm just happy to be a part of it. Big shout out to Frank. Frank, man, you definitely you're a foundation type of cat, man. It's just the word go. Just happy to have you. Thank you for spending your Saturdays out here for everybody out there in the chat as well. Go support the Geekish Network if you can. Support Bingeworthy as well. I think that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, this week the Geekish Network, we are going to try really hard to do a spoiler-free review of Eyes of Wakanda. So be there this week for
you want to be there for that.
And then next week we're going to be doing Hulu's got a new show. Sterling K. Brown EP'd it and is in it called Washington Black.
Yeah,
check that out.
I've been hearing buzz about that.
So you need to check it out. It's a period piece, but I've watched the first 2 episodes.
Oh, so haven't even started yet. Okay.
Yeah, the whole thing is out too. They dropped all episodes on the same day. It's like 8 episodes. They dropped it all.
Don't watch any more tonight. Let's talk because I haven't seen it. So that may be something to put on the list. So we'll see.
I'm cool with that. All right.
All right, I'm out, y'all. Holla, y'all. Peace.
See it.